And meditation is not how to meditate. The Zen system, the recent gurus with their systems of meditation, what's the other? Transcendental nonsense. It's merely coining money. Mantra, you know that word, unfortunately. The actual meaning of that word, which has got great beauty and significance in that word, which has been traded for money as a means of meditation, which is nonsense. The word mantra means the root meaning of it is to ponder, meditate upon not becoming. And it also means, in Sanskrit, end all self-centered activity. That's the real meaning of that word. Ponder over, meditate in not becoming. In this world or in the psychological world. And end all self-centered activity. You understand the meaning of that word, the significance of it. And for that word, mantra, you pay dollars. And you think you are learning meditation. And the people who invented the transcendental nonsense coin money, rich, they have become immensely rich. So that's not meditation. Any form of systems of meditation, if you practice these systems, you become more and more mechanical, more and more dull. Obviously, if you repeat over and over and over again, your brain becomes atrophied. So you have to reject totally all that. It's logical, rational, sane what we are talking about. Nothing abnormal, something exotic, brought from strange countries, romantic and all that nonsense. Meditation demands tremendous understanding of yourself completely, so that you don't fall into any illusion. And where there is no understanding of desire and its activity, illusions are inevitable. So one must be very, very, very clear about all this. You must keep your house, in total order, without a shadow of conflict. Then only you can talk about meditation. Not how to meditate, but what is meditation. I hope you're not tired. May go on. To understand what is meditation, which unfortunately from the Eastern world is brought to this country, though you have your own form of contemplation in the Christian world. The word meditation, contradiction is to ponder over, think over, observe, and so on. But that's merely an explanation, that's a verbal definition. But that's not meditation. The word is not the thing. So, meditation begins with being totally aware sensitively, without any choice of what is happening in the world and with yourself. It's only part of it. When we have looked at all the complexity of our life, how it's broken up, all that observation is part of meditation. So that you have establishing your life in harmony, in which there is no conflict. Then meditation is to bring about, not you bring it about, because you have laid the foundation of order, ending sorrow, pain, suffering, psychologically. Then the brain, the mind becomes quiet, naturally. You cannot silence the mind. Who is the entity that silences the mind? It is still thought then. So, by bringing about a life of harmony in our daily life, in everyday life, naturally, easily, without any effort, there is the quality of silence in the mind. Complete silence. That is absolutely necessary. If that silence doesn't exist, then thought can invent what it likes. Every form of illusion, delusion, images. But so the silencing of thought means the ending of time, which we went into. And then out of that silence, not your silence or my silence, silence. In which there must be silence. It's difficult to go into all this unless you have done it yourself. You know, sirs, without beauty, not the beauty of a face, though there is a beauty in a face, the beauty of a poem, the beauty in literature, the beauty on a canvas is different from the beauty of the hills, of the rivers, a sheet of water sparkling in the sun, and the flight of a bird, and the light on a leaf which is quivering with breeze. That beauty exists only when you are not there. You understand? When you as the selfish entity are not there, the other is. So meditation is the silencing of all that natural ending of all that. Out of that ending comes great depth of silence. The brain has its own activity, but silence, in spite of that activity of the brain, overcomes or is part of that movement of natural movement of the brain, which means the brain also becomes extraordinarily quiet if you've gone into all this.